Hey YouTubers and friends, how you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us here on Tuesday Night Hangout Live. We have two really cool, good friends of ours, Karrie Tucker and Kathleen Biffle. A couple of female small-scale miners, or a couple of gold digging, gold sucking dredgers, a couple of great gals. Don't go away because we'll be right back. Well, thank you everybody, like I said earlier, for joining us tonight. I see a lot of familiar faces out there in the chat room. Bob, Ron, hey, how you doing, Joe? Joe is a fellow creator from a group of creators I belong to. He's out of South Africa. Welcome. Patrick, Ronald, John Shaw. Oh, who else? Lee, Angelina, John Brazuza. That don't look familiar. Welcome. Hey, and we have the hookers in the house. How you doing, Jonathan and Mrs. Hookette? Jaren, as always, thank you for being the #1 dog of moderators out there. We appreciate all you do for us here and at Prospectors Radio's live chat. Let me get my partners in crime up with us and get a couple things out of the way, and we'll bring in Karrie and Kathleen. How you doing tonight, Jesse, Dano?
Doing better than what you did in that beginning there. You were getting ready to bury yourself there.
Yeah.
That was a good time to stop.
Choose them words wisely, my friend.
Doing good.
Just rained out, buried water right now.
Rain.
Oh yeah, just when you think the creek's getting clean enough to go out, she does it to you again. Gotta love her though.
And there's another round coming, buddy. There's another round coming. It's about in Indianapolis or just past right now.
So hopefully I won't have to be borrowing the neighbor's power again this week. But if we go dark, everybody, you know why. So, hey, and Wolfpack Woodcraft made it, Dano. See that, buddy?
Nice to see you here, buddy. Thanks for
Hey, Wolfpack, thanks for finally making it. And
this is his family night. So.
Rich Cooley, cool. Thank you for joining us on your family night. I got our mugs and stickers in. I'll figure out how much shipping will be and be posting that on Facebook and probably do a short video about it. Got coffee cups too. Try and get a little something going. Oh, we got a new Patreon, Richard Peterson.
Cool.
So, oh yeah, and while we're on that subject, I think I'm gonna start giving away a nugget or something once a month for those on our Patreon team.
Maybe one of those dreaded giveaways.
Yeah, but you know, it's for people who support us. I am not saying all of you out there don't support us. You're here. Thank you. But I mean, go above and beyond. You know what I mean? So just this month it'd be a Australian nugget, and I don't know what next month's will be, but to be eligible, you have to be a sourdough or greater on the Patreon tiers. If you're interested, when I find the link, I'll put it out there. Dano, text message.
Yeah, I turned my volume down. The duck has quacked.
The duck has quacked.
David Vila showed up. Hey, David.
Hey, David, how you doing? Another regular in the house. Well, anything new?
Yeah, but for another night.
For another night? Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or later. Whatever.
Or maybe later. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's bring in the gals.
Oh, yeah. That's the show.
Yeah, here. I'll put them up. Put you two ugly guys down. They're a lot better to look at than you two. But then again, Dano has a nice picture of gold, and Jesse changed his avatar. Cool little miner. How you doing tonight, Kathleen and Karrie?
Doing well.
Doing great.
Hi.
Good evening.
Oh, hi. How are you?
We're doing great.
Thank you very much for being on.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, Tuesdays are it all worked out, you know, with all the thunderstorms, no lacrosse, so
Oh, bummer.
yeah.
That means we get to have
Gee,
you.
I don't know. I really wanted to sit out there in the rain.
Might be water polo now.
Well, I'm getting over a cold, so it's probably not a good idea.
That's probably for the best,
You want to get digging before too long, so you need to get rid of that.
Oh yeah, just can't wait. The stars aren't aligning, are they, Karrie?
No, not at all.
It's been forever since like
they're not diggers. They're dredgers.
No, I think since November we haven't been out. November, December. It's been several months. It's very
well. They are two diggers, Jesse. They high bank also. They're all around small scale miners. They dredge. They high bank.
I made it out 3 times
just
this
last
winter.
week we were, sluicing, just digging and sluicing.
Yeah, I saw the pictures you showed.
That's nice. That's a peaceful day when you do that.
I needed it.
Yeah, that's nice. It does make for a calm day.
Yeah.
Yes, very therapeutic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten out, but it's not happening right now, and it's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Every weekend, it never fail. We're sending messages to each other. We're gonna go out next weekend. Camping. Man, this sucks. But by Thursday night, we kind of know it's not going to happen when the weather does crazy things like that.
Hey, that's the same thing we do. Well, this weekend, See how the weather is. Oh, it rained.
Mm-hmm.
The water's up. It's dirty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Cold.
logs floating down there.
Right.
Well, just sluicing, we found some flower gold just right on the top. So
Yeah, I saw those pictures.
there's a lot of fresh flood gold out there.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting.
I know.
Now, did you go to a club property or your own little private Idaho you've come across?
Our own little private Idaho.
Oh, cool, cool. I always like those, you know.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Karrie, about you. What's your history? What's your story? How did you get into the lifestyle you have fallen totally into?
Well, it's probably 3 years ago now, I think. But going through a lot of stuff in life, and what I generally do when things are crazy is I get on YouTube and just waste time and not dealing with any of the problems of life. And I actually came across one of your videos, Ed, and I was like, holy cow, there's gold in Ohio. And
It's fault again.
It's my fault. Instead of a wife mad at me, I had a boyfriend mad at me. So
yeah, so with that came 12 months of crazy, mad dash collecting equipment. I went from a Garrett super sluice pan and a shovel to a 3-inch Keen dredge in less than 9 months, really.
yeah.
And I have met some awesome people out with Shad and Kathleen, and now I'm just ready for the next step.
Excellent. Now, we first met a couple years ago at the Gold Show.
Yeah, I
In
think it was the Gold
Dayton.
Show in Indiana.
Well, I first met you at the Gold Show in Dayton, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one, yeah. I've been all over. I've been to more places in the last 2.5 years than I have my entire life, so...
Excellent. Quite
yeah.
adventurous, huh?
Yeah.
She's been wandering with the wandering buffaloes.
Yeah.
Well,
she's in some of our videos.
well, yes, she is.
I mean, it's nice to go out with other people. With me being by myself, it gets kind of boring, sometimes.
Well, it's always better to have somebody with you in case something happens.
That's
safety.
Right.
Safety.
Right, safety. There's a safety factor there.
Right.
Always.
Oh, yeah, big safety factor. And well, you've met a great friend in Kathleen, and both of you are our personal friends too. Always a good time. When 2 years ago, we were all at Pirates Cove.
Oh,
So-
that trip was a really fun trip.
That was a great trip. That was a great trip.
That one goes down.
rain or not, and there's Kathleen out there dredging away, going across a flooded river.
It was like a own whitewater.
Yeah, and the day before we were breaking ice on it, wasn't we?
Well, the funny thing is most everybody that was out there probably has video of Kathleen going across that river just waiting. Just waiting. Just knowing she's going to make it.
Yeah, see, I think I left before that. I don't remember that. Because we were all just kind of in one little area, and then after I left, you found the big flake, and I think some other stuff happened.
right where you were, under that big rock I moved.
Right?
Yep.
I got a
cornflake incident.
Yeah, they always say, it's a matter of just a couple of inches. You never know what you're going to find.
Crypto Cruising's another one from that creators group I belong to. Hey, Crypto, how you doing? He's from
Flip that one more rock
England.
over, and that could have been yours.
Yeah, just think. I hit it with my pendulum and my dowsing rods, and then Ben Shears used his electroscope, and I just moved that rock, cleaned it up really nice, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next time you know to stay for an
it's
extra 10 minutes.
it's a bummer we can't go there anymore. Patrick, work on getting some permission from those people that own access to Pirates Cove. Oh, geez. I think the dredge art Kathleen made me is from Pirates Cove, though.
Yeah. I got a lot of stuff from Pirates Cove.
Don't
we
we
all?
Play in this room. This.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
Oh,
those
you still
little
owe me a pick and shovel piece of art, Kathleen, from Gold Rush Days last year.
I'll get to work on that.
That might have been the one I bought.
I think so.
I got a
I
pink
said I
and
would make her another one. So.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Kathleen's shabby chic dredge art.
At least something good's getting done with trash. That's what matters.
Yeah, I still haven't hung mine up on this wall. There's a lot of stuff on this wall that from prospecting stuff.
I like Shad's little gold pan cross shovel pick thing up there. He's quite a handy dude, huh?
Crafty Shad.
Yeah, we got to give him snaps for that.
Snaps for Sherpa
I
Shad.
supervised.
This is, good job, Kathleen. Good job. Good job supervising.
But yeah, Karrie and I have gotten, I'd like to say, almost like sisters. I'm not her twin, but
no, I have my own twin.
Sister. But yeah, it's just really weird how like two really different people, would come together doing this hobby, and you have that common ground, and then you get attached and close.
Well, when you think about it, it's more than just two different people. You got a whole group of different people.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's an example right there. I mean,
like
Dennis and Paula, we probably would have never met them. They don't live in the same state or anything, so that was kind of neat to get that friendship. And of course, Tim and Christy. Now, don't get mad if I don't mention everybody, because John Miller, Rich, Cooley,
the Bogans, the list.
Yeah, David
the
and
list can goes on and on.
Dano.
Yeah, Dano the Mano.
That's the prospecting family.
Yeah, and we like being a tight knit family, don't we?
I think sometimes we're dysfunctional.
We are dysfunctional, but we're still a tight-knit family.
We're dysfunctional, but we all, for the most part, get along. My twin calls my group of prospecting friends my cult. She's like, you got out with cult members again this weekend? It's like, yes, I am.
What they do to you, sister? What they do to you? Are you ever gonna get her out?
No, probably not, because she's no, she's not so much a girly girl, but she is very much. We are polar opposites in every aspect of life. She likes, the hair and the makeup, and I really don't care about that. So, yeah, she's gone out.
Not gonna dig in the dirt then.
Yeah, she's gone out with me a couple times panning. But I don't know if she would ever get in the water. And, get in a wetsuit and
race around in a wetsuit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't care. As long as I am in the water and I'm getting gold in the box, I don't care what I look like. I don't care people see me look like, because it's not a beauty pageant. I'm out there to get gold in the box, you know. So
Jonathan Perret Hook says, you all need to call me and we can go out to Little Piece of Paradise. You've been down there, haven't you, Kathleen?
Oh, sorry about that. I was taking a drink of water. No, we did not go to that.
Okay, you didn't make it down there with Dennis and all
I think
the...
so far only Dennis has been there. As far as I know. Someone Patrick snuck over there without us.
I don't know. Did you two sneak over there down to Hooks, Dano? There goes Dano.
Awesome.
I think he's pleading the fifth.
He hung up on that question. Doggone you. So, what's your plans for the future in this lifestyle? I don't use the word hobby. So, in this lifestyle, I kind of heard rumors you're fixing up stuff and gonna head west and become a miner. I mean, a miner.
Yeah, no, those aren't rumors. I am in the process of getting ready to go out west here in a couple months. I do want to hit the Fossack and see everybody before I head out. But no, I'm legitimately going to try and make a go of it and see what happens.
Whereabouts?
Well, first stop is Alabama. I've got some family down there, and
so you're gonna kind of nomad it and prospect and travel.
I'm fixing up my cargo trailer. So that's gonna be my home on wheels for the next couple months to see what I can do with this. So, yeah, this one. This hobby turned into an obsession very quickly. So.
See, that's why I don't call it a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. So
definitely going to be a lifestyle for you now.
See, so hopefully watching that video changed your life for the better.
I'll tell you what, without that video, I don't know where I would be right now, because honestly, I had a lot of things going on, some major life events going on at the time, and for some reason, knock on wood, they're over, but a lot of big life changes happen all at once for me. Kathleen knows about some of them, she doesn't know about all of them, but yeah, I was going down a dark path in life at the time, and honestly, if it weren't for prospecting, I don't know where I would be. And I think Kathleen can say the same thing. You know, she's dealt with her stuff too, and to get out,
balancing a life that I lead. I mean, my lifestyle is a little bit different than Karrie's. You know, I've got 5 kids. You know, corporate job, 5 German shepherds. And I'm very busy.
Her life's a little more complicated than mine.
So that's my release, definitely.
Yeah, for the both of us, whether it be her corporate or my craziness, being able to get out on the river is our way of dealing with life. So,
it's all about balance, right?
Yeah, and you kind of go a little crazy when you can't get out. And I haven't been out since November, December, and I'm ready to go. So, yeah.
Especially this Ohio winter, it really took its toll on. Well, I suffer from seasonal depression, so that is a lot to deal with. And then that's why I like to polar bear it and be out there, but didn't have a lot of opportunities to polar bear it this year.
I was going to ask you about that.
Not when it's that cold.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was pulling an ounce a day out, okay, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to last winter. Yeah. Yeah, compared to last winter, we went out several times last winter because the weather was just right. But this year it got really cold really quick, and we never made it back out. So,
but we did have a good time on our first polar bear outing. Remember that rooster?
Kathleen, weren't you going through a bout of everybody getting sick in your house too at the same time, one right after the other?
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's
so that
having 5 kids. It's like going to school with all the germs.
Bringing them back and getting rid of them and getting spread them around.
Yeah, all of us have those things that come up, and it's just nice sometimes to not think about that noise and do something you love to do. Right. And I am very happy for Karrie that things will line up, and she's been talking about it, and we discuss it around the campfire. So we're really excited for her. We wish we could go. We really do, but our time will come.
Aren't you making some plans yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
We're moving. Downsize. We're going to downsize a lot when the girls graduate from high school and they're doing their thing. And then the boys said that they would come with us to Arizona. So that's the plan in about 2 years to move.
I thought I heard you say something about while you were doing your work down in Arizona, you're going to look around a little bit. Oh.
That's a secret. No. Well, no.
No, their cat's out of the bag now.
Say, wait a minute. You said it on the show the other night.
I know. I'm just giving you grief, Jesse. Come on. I'm a jokester. The NyQuil's kicking in,
The NyQuil's quick.
No,
Did you have any wine with that NyQuil, Kathleen?
What's that?
Did you have any wine with your NyQuil?
No. I'm drinking water. A lot of water.
Good girl.
Stay hydrated. Yeah, I'm getting over a sickness, so water.
Water.
But yeah, we're just going to go places out while we're there a little.
That's cool.
Very good.
Yeah, and then, in a couple years,
what if the girls
I'll meet up.
I know.
What if the girls decide they want to hang out with you anyway?
That's okay, but they're not living with us.
You're 18?
Not buying a big house.
There you go.
We live in, simple. Very, very, very simple.
Yeah, okay.
No. Well, except for the koi pond. The koi pond is
that just makes your life so much more complicated.
That's also peaceful.
Does Shad know he's got to dig that all up and load all that rock back up?
Hey, I was right there with him, so don't let him fool you into thinking that I was cracking a whip or anything. I was out there digging.
Oh, okay.
No, I can attest to that. She was out there, when we would go out, they would grab some rocks on our trip. So she was out there, right there with them. And I think I actually was collecting rocks as well.
So. Still looking for rocks, too, by the way.
Oh.
Rocks is always
down
good.
In Arizona, you'll have a whole lot of rocks.
Yep. Can't wait. Although today the koi pond turned a weird color because of, it rained so much that it overflowed. And I did post a picture of it, I think on my personal Facebook, if you're friends with me on Facebook. But it turned a weird I don't know, green-gray, milky color, which I've never seen before. And evidently some clay, when it overflowed, some clay from the yard got into the pond. So
Oh, yeah, I'm looking
okay.
at it. Yeah, I see it. I'm looking at a
Lee,
picture of it right now.
Lee needs a couple more dream mats, Jesse.
Oh,
He's in the chat.
he is. I see that. Well, you got my number.
My internet keeps dropping out on me.
Text me, Lee, and I'll send you Jesse's number.
I'm pretty sure he already has it, or at least Facebook.
How's the
Probably.
dream mat thing going, by the way? Speaking of which,
It's an awesome mat.
yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen videos and demonstrations.
Well,
You and Shad should try one out, at least in one
I'll
of
tell
your
you what.
setups.
Yeah,
We may, like a cleanup thing. I could see using that definitely because I saw how that worked a little bit. And then, but you know, we're trying to piecemeal some. We're gonna be getting air, so
Yeah, unfortunately, Shad got a hold of me just the day I got mine. I told Richard from the OSPA that I'd sell it to him at Gold Rush Days. And he said, give me time to come up with the money. And it was like forever, you know. And I'm like, hey, Shad, I might have some for you. You know, I have airline, you know, I have a regulator and all that. And then I let Richard know. I'm like, you still want it? He goes, yeah, I was just going to get a hold of you. When can I come get it? And I'm like, okay, sorry, Shad.
Well,
yeah.
a little news about the Dream Mat for you. I believe that this summer there'll be a new mat out, or maybe not this summer, coming soon. There'll be a new dredge mat for 4-inch dredge.
That's right.
It's actually being tested right now, from what I understand. So that should be coming out soon. So if you wanted to do a Dream Mat for a 4-inch dredge, there it is. It's going to be coming out.
There you go. Put it in the dredge. It works good.
I've been watching some of the old videos from when Dave first started developing this, and with his friend Frank Reed was building sluice boxes for him. Yeah, I remember why I liked the concept. So yeah, something you should try out.
Sure. Yeah.
And yes, Lee, I got Matt.
Ones that go in the gold cube work well.
Yeah.
What I hear.
Well, it's the gold cube. You know, it's really a good. It is a good product for what it's meant to do. You know, classified material, slow. You know, and it does a pretty good job, but it still has its limitations.
Like everything.
Right, like everything. The advantage of putting a Dream Mat in a gold cube is that now you can speed up your operation. You know, we all know the more you run, the more gold, right? So that's what that's about. It's a production.
Well, good. I'm glad that's working out.
Oh yeah, well.
So you plan on leaving out west shortly after Fossick, Karrie? Or down to Alabama, wherever the trail leads you?
Yeah, pretty much a day or two after the Fossick. I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go down there for a while to meet up with family. And then from there, I think I would like to hit Arkansas to hit the diamond mines out there.
Oh, yeah.
And then head out to Idaho is where I'm planning on going. So, yeah.
Wait, I'm seeing Ken.
Yeah, I think I'll eventually meet up with him. You know, here or there. I've talked to him a couple of times.
Right.
But I know he's getting set up for his dredging season. So, I think we all are. You know, Rich is getting his dredge ready. You know, I got to start doing maintenance on mine because I've spent a majority of my time getting the trailer ready and
doing some windows in it.
Yeah, I got one in the other day, and
Christopher wants to know, what was the first piece of equipment you fell in love with?
Well, I have to say my dredge. I have a lot of equipment. You know, I've got a Bazooka 36-inch Bazooka Super Sluice, and then I also have a Martin High Banker dredge combo. But out of all of them, I really love my dredge, my 3-inch Keen, because number one, I can handle it on my own, and everybody has seen it. I can throw that sucker around. I put it where Kathleen, she calls it my 3-inch backpack dredge because I can put it in spots that are kind of questionable for a dredge that size.
Yeah,
it's my favorite is the dredge because I can go wherever I want to go, as long as the water's deep enough.
Right.
So, and if not, then dam up.
Yeah, once you start dredging, you just fall in love with it. You don't want to go back to the old way, but when I first started out, I mean, all I did was pan and sluice. So the first equipment, I guess you can say, I purchased was one of those hand pump
golden sands.
The golden sands, which I loved. I really loved that because now I wasn't just digging, and I was actually like getting into in little crevices and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But then Tim said, do you want to try dredging my dredge? And he was using, he had the backpack dredge, and I used it. I'm like, wow, I really like it. But before I made the purchase, I made sure that I tried other ones. And for my, I just can't lift a lot of heavy stuff. So it's
well,
perfect.
That's why you have Shad, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's sometimes I just want to go on my own and do it, and when he's not there. So it's nice to be able to be able to set something up, and that is the first thing I've ever, like something with a motor that was mine.
Right.
Besides the car.
That's a nice little dredge you have, though.
I got the Keen backpack, and I love it. But you never know. Maybe I might get a bigger one someday.
Never know.
If you're happy with that one, why would you,
It's a prospector. It's always upgrading to the next best.
Yeah, the more you process, the more gold you get. So of course, even though I like my 3-inch, I'm definitely, there will be a day where I get a 4 or a 5, depending on where I'm at,
right,
and what the rules and regulations are, and So
you do have air on your dredge, though, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So
it's a whole new world underwater.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get underwater and see what that's like, because really we just long arm here in Ohio. So
right.
The places that we go to aren't very deep. Huh?
Not everywhere. You dig a big enough hole, you'll need air.
Yeah, down at the Swank and the Norris, those are bigger places. But generally, we go to either Bill's or the Double D, which are just, I'm sure, I've never dig it, deep enough to put air on. So
just a mask and a snorkel's best I've ever been.
Yeah.
We tried to use the snorkel at the swank.
Didn't work so good.
We bought them all. And then I think we both ended up getting sick, didn't we?
I didn't. You did.
I know.
You're not supposed to swallow the water.
Oh, so you should have videoed that. That makes for good video.
What not to do?
what not to do? That's all right.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, a lot of it is though. The better quality your equipment, the better you are. I think during that trip, I just picked up some masks and snorkels at Walmart or something like that.
You'll want better quality.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Get a better quality mask, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna get a full face one?
Yeah. Well, I have a mask and a regulator. I will eventually go to full face mask because I'm not so much a mouth breather naturally, so it's going to be difficult for me to learn that trait. So I just figure make it easier, get a full face mask.
Right.
That'd probably be more comfortable for extended periods, though, I would think, than having a regulator in your mouth the whole time.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I also have the trigeminal nerve problem in my jaw. So to keep biting down on a regulator like that will irritate the nerve problem I have in my jaw. So unless I want to feel like I'm getting electric shocks going up into my head, I don't really want to do that. So
That don't sound like fun.
No.
No,
Not so good.
Oh yeah.
So what's been your scariest adventure out there, not including snakes?
I got a story.
Go ahead and then I'll tell mine.
All right. Well, since prospecting, camping sometimes can be kind of scary when you're by yourself. So Karrie and I were by ourselves. That night we were by the fire and we heard something fall in the weeds, and I like shot up out of the chair, ran over to her and hid behind her. And we were like squealing, like, "Oh my gosh!"
Okay, well, let me put it this way. Of course, she's gonna hide behind me because I probably outweigh her by like 80 pounds. So, yeah, she's gonna hide behind me. But
Karrie
then
will protect
I put my hand over her mouth because she's screaming bloody murder. So
we calmed down and sat back down, and we heard it again. And this time we realized that there was a hedge apple tree right there.
The first time, I honestly think there was something there. The second time, yeah, the hedge apple.
All right, that's our story. We're sticking
to it, right?
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah. But prospecting, I would say hands down, just snakes. And I know that you said you can't say snakes, but snakes.
Yeah, I know. We watched your videos.
That's why you said snakes, Kathleen.
Everybody knows when there's a snake around when we're out with Kathleen. Because you're just doing your thing, and all of a sudden you hear this bloody murder scream, and it scares the crap out of you. But then you know there's a snake, so yeah.
Well, once I was scared when it was a thunderstorm out there, and Shad and I were at the other swank side. It's the east or the west? I don't know which one. The one that you have to drive through.
Yeah.
East.
East. Okay, so we were there, and it was thunderstorming, and Shad and I are like, "Oh, well, I don't see any lightning, so we're good." So it's just pouring down rain, and we're still dredging, and all of a sudden, just out of the blue, this crack of lightning so close to us just like exploded. And then I jumped out of the hole and ran to the shore, but I fell into somebody's dredge hole. Face planted into somebody's dredge hole. I went totally underwater too.
Hey, Kathleen, you don't by any chance happen to have a piece of dredge art you can show, do you?
I'll have
Handy,
to go dig it out.
because Mrs. Hook is, what kind of stuff does Kathleen make out of the stuff she finds?
I have to know about the dredge art.
All right. Well, I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll talk to Karrie then.
Okay.
Well, let's see. The scariest for me, you know, as when we're all out, we all know that water is powerful and it can do whatever. But last year I was driving down to the Double D. I met up with John Miller. Shad and Kathleen were coming down later that day. And when I got down there, I told John, I said, look, I've hit rain all the way down from the time I left my house to the time I got here. There's rain. It's been raining up north the entire time. And, you know, he said everything was fine. We watched the water and everything was good to go. Got my dredge in. And all of a sudden I see 2 wolf spiders running across the water, something that I had never seen before in my life. And I'm like, that's weird to see spiders running across the water. And literally within less than a minute, I see John's dredge come up and my dredge come up off the rocks, because Bill's isn't very deep. And before I know it, my dredge is swinging and I'm on the end of my dredge hose going with it, because the water just came up so fast. And I knew I was in trouble. So I dug my heels in and, you know, just kind of went with the water to the bank. And from there, it probably took us a good 30 to 40 minutes to get our stuff out of the water as it was coming up. So it was probably chest deep within 10 minutes. So, yeah, I have a much more respect for water now than I did before. So if you ever see spiders running across the water, you better get out.
They know what's coming. They're getting out.
They know what's coming. So
They're
yeah.
like, oh my goodness, hurry up, get out of the water.
Yeah. Yep. So it was crazy. So I'm definitely a little bit more jumpy when I see a bunch of rain on the radar and we're going out, but you just have to be careful. You have to plan, and you know, you got to think a couple steps ahead. So make sure your dredge is anchored high, and if you can get it out, get it out. But out of all of that, the one thing I learned is you can replace your equipment. You cannot replace, you know. And I did do. It was dumb for me to hang on to my dredge, but I wasn't about to let it go because I'd only had it for a few months. So, yeah. But Kathleen, they got there very shortly after we got out of the river, and we almost got stuck down there. Actually, the neighbor lady came over and was like, look, you guys have to get out of here. The river has broken the bank down over by my place. You don't have very long. So it was one of those, throw everything, and you just go. So
and the roads were all flooded. It was crazy.
Yeah, see, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That was a fun trip.
Oh, and then the very next day, I think we were out at the Swank.
We all love the gold, you know, but we don't want to die getting it either.
Right, of course.
Absolutely. So did you find something for us, Kathleen?
Yeah, I did. I had to go to the garage.
Here, I'll bring you up more. So,
well, here's one piece. I don't know. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
It can go either way.
Oh, we got 4 options, huh?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. It's really just a bunch of stuff nicely put together. And if you get to looking close at the art, you can kind of see that they all have something in common with each other.
Right. You do a theme, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. and I sort through all of it. I had to clean it too because whew, this one.
Oh.
You can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Also can go different ways.
Yeah, some of that stuff, I give all of my trash to Kathleen, so some of that stuff looks familiar.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that
no.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis said you had that one upside down.
Baby. That was that speaker from the Double D.
Right.
Piece of
Oh, yeah.
somebody. Oh, this pull cord though. That wasn't dredge art. That was shads that he ripped off.
Just thought you added into it, huh?
Yeah.
Why not? All part of it.
These are heavy though, so if you hang it on your wall, use a couple nails to put on the back,
And some anchors.
Yeah, on your wall. I always use like the ones with the teeth. And you nail them into the back of the wood. It's just it's wood, and then you can hang it that way.
Bob Drake goes, looks like Thomas's workbench. Is actually, or
I've seen that video.
Oh, did you hear it? Can you guys hear the thunder?
Yep, I did.
Oh, it just started pouring here again. My camper's swaying back and forth. My mobile studio.
All right.
Even if it does, I mean, all the creeks are flooded.
Badly.
Oh, yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. So, Karrie, you plan on doing any video YouTube yourself?
I've thought about it. I don't really know. I've never done YouTube. I've never made videos. I've never edited, but it's something that, I'm.
Well, that's how we all start.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere, right, Kathleen?
Right.
Hey,
So
even if you just start throwing up, little 10, 15-minute videos of what you did that day, prospecting, and letting everybody know, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think it would be. I don't know of any female dredger that goes, because I'm going out by myself. I don't have anybody going with me.
You're not just a dredger, but you're a female miner.
Right. So I think
and living the dream.
Yeah, I think there might be some people interested in that. So I mean, even if I don't do YouTube, for sure Facebook or Instagram, just so I can keep in touch. That's a safety thing for me. I need to be able to let people know I'm okay.
Right.
So yeah,
vlog channels do really good too. The traveling prospector vlog, do a little vlog every day.
Yeah, so definitely, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know everything, because I for certainly don't. But if there's something that I can learn, and if someone can give me some advice, I'm always willing to take advice. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't. These next couple of months are really going to be the make or break. So we'll see what happens. I really just need to get my feet wet and get the lay of the land, because I've never been west of Indiana. So.
Oh wow, poor gal.
Well, that itself, just the fact that you're going out there and you're gonna do this on your own, and you're gonna learn a lot, meet a lot of new different types of people. That in itself is a good story that you could tell on video.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sure along the way, I know Kathleen and Chad and I will meet up when they come out. I know that they go out a couple times a year.
No
so.
doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm super excited about what's coming down the path. I've finally been able to get the opportunity to go, and I'm gonna do the best I can to make it. So
yeah, if that's what you want to do, and you got the opportunity, don't don't waste it. Do it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow's the 1 year anniversary of my dad passing, and I was with him the entire time. And when you watch someone die, it really puts things into perspective. And you only get one chance. There is no do-overs in life. So.
Oh yeah, preach it, sister.
Well, I mean, it's one of those where he told me, he's like, Care, don't waste it. So I don't plan on wasting it, because to me, he died at 74. That's kind of young. I mean, my grandparents are still alive and they're almost 90. So, yeah, I kind of want to make him proud. He wanted to see me do this, and I'm going to do it. So.
I've traveled around the country. I hitchhiked around for 3 years when I came home from Vietnam. Of course.
Yeah, my dad was a vet. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful country. I've done a lot of traveling myself through the States. And my dad was a teacher, and he took us road tripping every summer. And when I became a young adult, I did my own road tripping all over. And there's a lot of awesome stuff to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to go out and see it. I kind of wish I had someone going with me, but I'm not gonna wait. So.
Pack heat.
Hey, you can't wait. You can't wait on anybody. You gotta, if that's what you want to do, you gotta just go do it, right?
That's right.
Right, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm definitely gonna go out, make sure I'm protected. I'm definitely gonna go out and get my CCW, and I'm not just gonna go out willy-nilly. I've got a plan, and
willy-nilly don't make it.
No,
it doesn't. No, you have to think 10 and 20 steps ahead. So.
Right, but at the same time, you gotta go. Ooh, I wonder what's down that dirt road.
Right.
Maybe I'll go that way today.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of deliverance country out there. Down dirt roads.
Always think of what could happen and make sure you cover that. That's all. I mean, that's
right
to do. And you never. Life will throw you some crazy, crazy things that you would never think would happen, and you got to be prepared if you're going to do something like that.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and the one nice thing about having a home on wheels is they turn. You can go wherever you need to go. If I need to come back home, I'm going to come back home.
That's true. We have a question in the room by Christopher. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name, Christopher. Skilluo. Help me out, Jesse. He's from coolgoldtools.com. But does Emily Ryder from Bering Sea Gold, Rydell, yeah, from Bering Sea Gold inspire you as female miners at all?
Kathleen?
I was doing this before. I mean, I'm not like this like what I'm doing now, but I was interested in it before, and I would watch. I didn't catch on to Bering Sea Gold actually for a while, because I was doing the Gold Rush thing and watching old episodes of Gold Fever, because I love those. So I didn't really see it. So no, not to get into the to the lifestyle, but definitely I like her story where she's running a dredge, and what, she goes, I don't want to dive. So that doesn't make her any less of a miner just because she's not diving. It takes a lot of ingenuity to be a female and run the financial aspect of running a dredge. And something like, I think the last episode of Bering Sea Gold on the ice, I guess she brought out the diesel fuel instead of the regular fuel, and that was like a 13-hour snowmobile trip, and to get the right one. And she's learned a lot of lessons, and I think she probably has more to learn, but we all do. And I like that aspect of her story. Yes.
I have a
You're
friend,
always learning.
right,
Always
Jesse?
learning.
I had a friend who kind of, oh, actually, he's a Buckeye, Joel, hangs out in Bigfoot Holler when he's there. I warned him about the learning curve in prospecting and small scale mining in our lifestyle. And one day he goes, "You weren't kidding about the learning curve. And why didn't you warn me it's so big?" And I go, "It's so big, it's never ending." So,
Mhm.
That's right.
from
Yeah, I mean, I don't know of any prospector who isn't in search of more information. There's never enough information, whether it be
Right.
on techniques or areas to claim or what kind of gold is in an area. Down to the mindset of, okay, I know the purity of gold in this area is not as pure as, say, the out west or whatever. So you have to slow, the water down in your equipment so it has time to fall out, because less pure gold is not as heavy as the more pure. So, I mean, that, like you said, that learning curve is crazy big.
never ending, sister.
It's never ending, and it even in the same state, at the Swank Claim, which is more north than, say, the Double D, which is down by the Kentucky border. I think Kathleen can agree with me there that we dredge completely different in both places.
Oh,
So
yeah.
We just had a guy come into the chat room who's doing exactly what you're getting ready to do.
Yep.
Yeah, California Gold Rush, Adam. He
Yep.
picked up, moved to California, looking for a better place in part of Massachusetts, or
yeah,
Massachusetts.
I follow him.
And yeah, he's a good guy. Best of luck to him and you. Let me get this commercial break out of the way, and we'll open up the phone lines when we come back and see what kind of calls we get.
Don't forget to hit mute. Hit mute.
Especially if you need to go use the toilet. Huh? Oh, be right back. Alright, we're back. Dano, you back on with us?
Yeah, I'm back, buddy, for a few minutes. It's pouring like no tomorrow here now.
You get internet, or did you download the app?
No, I got internet. My phone's about dead. If I download it on it, go dead. So I'm on here until I get cut out again. I keep dropping in and out. It's dropped me like 4 or 5 times now.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to hang out with us, buddy. I know it's coming and it's hitting you. So,
well, Dennis just said he was getting pounded. As soon as he said that, I said I was sitting here in my camper doing the show. My camper started kind of shaking. Now it's pouring.
It's coming down here. It's shaking the house. Some of the thunder.
Oh.
No thunder in this one yet. There ain't no thunder.
I haven't heard nothing yet here. Brian from
flickered.
Well, Brian from American Gold Prospectors says, "I'm traveling around the country prospecting full time this year as well. Right on, Brian. And our friend Patrick O'Masters, this ain't no practice life, that's for sure. You only get one shot, and life is short, so take advantage of it. Live it. Live
Live
it.
every day like it's an adventure.
Right. Live that
No
dream you want to
doubt.
live.
No
And like I
doubt.
said, I hitchhiked around for 3 years when I got out of the service, so that was my adventure.
What kind of places did you go?
Everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I went from small town to small town. I stayed
Like
off of,
Rambo.
I stayed off, the main highways and stuff, and just took secondary roads. I'd get a ride from one town to the next. And,
Now, were you prospecting back then?
No, I was just running away. I was just
You were
running
just
away.
running around.
Yeah.
Even when he was working at a gold mine or
Oh yeah, I
silver
actually
mine.
did work in Nevada. I worked at a silver mill for a
Oh,
while. Yeah, that was cool.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
But-
Everyone's
but
got a story.
I wasn't into it. Wasn't into the metals and stuff. I was just working, trying to get out of there. I broke down. I had to get out of there.
To get to your next place?
What was that?
To get to your next destination?
Yeah, wherever that was. Just there. But I wound up staying the whole summer, working in a silver mill. I learned how to process silver out of dirt, using chemicals. That was cool.
That's one thing I do want to learn is that all the chemical talk that maybe I'm making it more complicated than it really is, but in my mind I'm just picturing like this laboratory and like putting all these chemicals. I'm like, what are they talking about?
Well, I'll tell you what our chemical process was. I mean, what we were running was a bunch of old tailings. So it was crushed up material. And we'd run it through a screw, which would stir it all up. Then we'd throw these, the chlorine tablets like for your pool?
Mm-hmm.
These were cyanide tablets. And you'd throw these in the water. Silver is attracted to the cyanide and it floats it. So it suspends it up in the water. Right? So you mix it all up. All the silver gets suspended up in the water. And then the water is run through this filter system. Looks like old water radiators in the old houses with the water steam radiators. The filters look like that. And that water goes through that, catches all the cyanide silver, goes out to a leaching pond, and we pull the filters out, send those down to the processing, and the guy comes back with these bars of silver, which is really cool. So that was our process. Very dangerous though. Cyanide will kill you.
Oh yeah. Where can you just get cyanide tablets?
We get them out of the 55-gallon drum, full of them. Oh yeah.
You just buy that stuff?
I don't, but they did. As a company that's running silver, they would buy 55-gallon drums of it. They say, here's my safety instructions. Don't touch it. Use the rubber gloves.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Don't put it in your mouth. Don't breathe it. Don't
lick it.
Yeah, right. Don't lick it. That was it. There was nothing. But they did make us carry a sodium cyanide EpiPens or pens that if you got any on you or in you, you hit yourself with these pens, and it save your life.
Cool.
That doesn't sound very I don't know. Yeah. No way would I do any of that.
You're talking. I'm talking about the early '70s. Before being liberal was a bad thing.
We have a caller on the line. How you doing tonight, Rich?
Pretty good. How's everyone tonight?
Hey, Rich.
Good.
Hey, Rich.
Good.
Hey, ladies.
How are ya?
And
Pretty good. Ain't used to seeing you guys with makeup on very much.
I'm in a hoodie. You see me in a hoodie all the time.
Yeah, well, I've seen Kathleen with makeup when we were in Arizona. We were out on the town. We're out in California, so.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something. You know, I've been around these ladies for a while, and they are really, really great to be with. You know what I mean?
Here.
They, we have a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get back at it again. You know.
I know. Fossick, I think, is going to be the next big one, I think. You're going to make it to Ohio?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be for that one, but I'm going to probably try to get out before that, hopefully, because that's not till June.
Right.
Yeah, true.
So I got to do something before that. I'm going nuts now, so.
Yeah, I know.
I might hit Virginia here, hopefully, sometime here in April, early May, hopefully, to make sure my dredge is all right for Ohio when I head out. But, yeah, I can't wait to see you guys again and get back into the stream and get some more gold, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
We have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, and you guys, I'll tell you what, you work your butts off. I mean, when we were at the Cronies Club outing, all the guys, all of us is up getting the food ready, getting everything. We're like, where the hell's the women at? Well, they're in the freaking creek, and it's like, come on, pouring down, raining, and they're still in the creek. Well, they got this competition going on because Karrie found a picker, or a goldfish picker. So she's like, I'm not going in yet. I got to find another one. Kathleen's like, I'm not going nowhere. So we almost had to drag them out of the creek to get up there to have our festivities and stuff.
Hey, you know, it was already raining. You guys were up there miserable getting wet. I mean, Kathleen and I were at least making it productive.
That's right. That's right. And I tell you what, there wasn't nobody matching you guys because you, hands down, you guys were on the top. I mean, you were at it and you didn't give up. And I was pretty much done, you know, because I got the dredge working and all that and knew what I wanted to do. And I think Darth left at that time, so I was pretty much done with what I needed to do. And I was like, I'm done. I'm getting the dredge up here, getting everything ready, and you guys are still down there hard at it.
It was
because we don't want to stop. We don't want to go home.
Yeah.
I was actually sick, too.
Yes, you were.
As well.
Yeah.
I was sick a lot, but it was raining and just water splashing up in your face when you're like long arming the dredge and you can't see anything but you're just dredging.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that sucks with glasses on. You know, me with glasses on, that really sucks. I hate it because then I can't see what's going on if I splash or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to call in and say hi to you all, and hopefully we get hard at it here soon, upcoming.
Nice.
Yeah,
next week
definitely.
again.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
The weather just needs to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, no, this daggone rain, I'm sure, here right now. I think Sonny posted on the thing saying the Scenic or something was up, or
The north
or one of the mountains, I think, up 9 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
right
It's
now,
crazy.
anyway.
That's crazy. But that's a good thing because that's just moving that gold around.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, just
Waiting for us to get there.
We just got to get there. Get
We
it.
have another caller coming in.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. You all take care. Have a good evening.
Same here, Rich. See ya at Fawcett,
All right.
buddy.
Yep. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we got another caller. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Mrs. Hook. I'm calling from Indiana.
Hey, how you doing, Hookette?
Hello.
I'm pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Good, good. Are you staying high and dry down there?
Oh, we're trying. We're trying. My I was at work this morning, and a parking lot, you could probably drive a canoe through there just to get to work.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
Indiana's had a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, I think.
All right.
Yeah. Where we dug up our garden last year, now it looks like there's a swamp in our backyard. But no, I was calling because I was talking to Kath. I wanted to talk to Kathleen because I seen the stuff that she posted on there, and that stuff is awesome. I love it. I was wondering if she ever sells it or if she gets requests from people to make stuff.
I haven't. No. When we took it to Gold Rush Days, and I just said it was more like a flea market thing, just like make an offer. It's a donation towards the radio show. So we made some donations that day, and it was nice. And then I give them away as gifts too. So if you want me to make you something, I can.
Yeah, I will definitely think about that because I was talking to my husband about it.
Yeah.
Because, well, he's the dredger, obviously. I've done it. And then, but I like the metal detecting. I like the rocks and the fossils. So I've done dredging, and then I look and I say, "Whew, there's something shiny over there. I'm going over here." But and I'm trying to work on. I want to get into I want to buy the wire wrapping. I want to make the jewelry and the fossils. I got a rock tumbler and.
Oh yeah, that's cool. So like you would wrap wire around the stones and stuff like that. Is that what you're trying to do? That's cool.
Yes. Yeah. Do you guys ever do any metal detecting, or are you just?
Yes.
Dredging?
I don't. I've tried it. Shad is the metal detectorist. I just don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, but I don't, like Kathleen, I don't have the patience for it.
Kudos to you, for doing it. That's awesome because you can find some really cool things.
Oh, yeah, I do it, but I still have trouble, too, because I have to find the different sounds, the different pitches, and I'm just not that mechanically inclined yet, but I will get there. But, yeah, but we were talking about it earlier, and he was talking about wanting to go to the Gold Dates in Ohio this year again, and, well, I'm hoping that I can get off work because I really want to go, too.
Yeah,
because I've never been to anything like that.
In June, we had the FOSIC, which is basically metal detecting. A lot of different metal detecting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd like that one since you like metal detecting. They have metal detecting events. Like, I think they're even going to do like the night hunt.
Night hunts. Yep.
Yeah, those are fun.
Oh yes.
I like to go watch them. I don't really do them, but I like to go watch and cheer them on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they're talking about doing dowsing this year too. So
yeah.
There you go, Kathleen.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, Patrick brought it up.
Will it do anything with the energy? That's what I'm wanting to know.
I bet it will.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, and we tune in every Sunday for Prospector Radio too. I'm not on there, but he is, and he's always on there, and I want to meet all you guys also because he talks highly about you and Shad and everybody else. And, when he brings me out there, I want to meet everybody too. Cause,
I'd love to meet you.
try coming to
the FOSIC if you can. It's in June. You can plan ahead and, get it worked out.
Well, is it in like early June or late June?
I think June 9th.
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th, I believe. Patrick's O'Masters, 9th and 10th, right? Are you still in the room, Patrick?
Yeah, because well, and we have our son graduates June 2nd, so we have to make sure that we plan all that out too.
Oh yeah,
well, it will definitely be the second Saturday of the month, right?
Yeah.
It's the second Saturday.
Well, that would
check
be all right,
if I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he talks highly of everybody that he talks to on that radio show, and I leave the digging in the water for him with the critters, and when it comes, I'm all right. But when it comes to snakes, I'm gone. I'm out.
Oh yeah.
I can't do snakes. Right so I mean, my 9-year-old, he will get closer to a snake than I will.
Can you just imagine that? Being out there, all of you, and you see a snake, and you all take it off running with Dennis in the lead.
No, that's one thing I can honestly say. I've never seen Dennis running away from a snake.
He won't even look at a snake.
I've seen my husband.
We were in Alabama. Ron Harrison, Dennis, Dayton, me, and I think it was Lou's son, David, went up the creek and we up the river, and our way back, there was a snake crossing the river. Dennis refused to even look at it, and it was good 30, 40 yards away, but you could see it. He refused to even look at it.
Yeah, my husband's not afraid of them, but I have seen him suck them up through his hose and shoot them at his friends. They're not very fond of that, but no, I just wanted to call and say hi. I know I love the stuff that you make, so when I'll figure out something that I want you to make. So, but yeah, I just wanted to call and tell you guys I appreciate everything you guys do.
It is the 9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
Okay. That's good to know. All right. Well, I'm not going to stay on here too long because probably other people want to call. So I just wanted to call and talk for a minute.
Well, thanks for calling.
I don't do it very often.
Do it more often.
So, all right. You guys take care.
You too.
Thank you, Hooker.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Excellent.
Yeah, so I should bring some dredge art to the Fosdick.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go. Yeah.
You better have my pick and shovel done because I'm leaving like a day or two later. You gotta get that done.
On that this weekend. You gonna hang in your trailer?
I was gonna ask that.
I'll make it lightweight.
Yes, please. Please. Because I think the trailer can only handle like 3,200 pounds. So.
I have to give you this one that I had to
All right, we got another call. I like those. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm just trying to figure out who let these gold diggers online.
I did. I asked them on. We have another call coming in. It's a double whammy. How you doing tonight, Thomas?
Oh, I'm just riding out this weather.
I hear ya. Nice snow, torrential rain. Gee whiz, make up your mind. Make up your mind, weather. Jiminy Christmas. So what are your plans? Have a question for the ladies, Thomas?
No, just to pick on them.
Oh, we know how you are since you're part of the group. You know them personally and prospected with them.
Nah, I don't know them. Never seen them before in my life.
Not at all. Not at all. Probably got
has to keep us down sometimes.
We'll think about that.
Are you going to the Fosdick, Thomas?
You know, I don't know. I don't know yet. That's usually a time when I'm usually go on vacation. It's usually around the second week in June. I don't know if I'm going to go this year though. So if I don't, yes, I'll be there. Yeah.
You have to because Karrie's taking her road trip from then after that shortly. So you have to go because she won't be at Gold Rush.
Yeah, Gold Rush is in what, September?
Yes.
Right, in September, yeah.
Yeah, I won't be back for Gold Rush.
Well, then I may have to just catch you on the road someplace.
There, okay.
Fine. Be that way.
Well, don't you go to Arizona on your vacation, Thomas?
Yeah, one of my winter vacations is Arizona,
Right.
so yeah.
You know,
Love
you'll
that
catch her out there.
Maybe next winter, yeah. Might catch her out in some wash somewhere or dredging with Swifty.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't a very wet winter this year there, so it was dry everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been one of those seasons, huh? Hasn't it?
It's been weird. Yeah, it's been strange.
Well, we have our friend David from Tasmania on the line. Gold Rush, Australia. What's that? Rain? Dano back?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Oh, Dano made it back. Okay.
Is that rain on the roof of your mobile studio?
Buddy, it's pounding down right now. I put Skype on my phone. I was tired of dicking with the computer. Ready to punch a hole through the screen. Hey, Dave.
I thought you said you were going to hunker down in the basement.
No, it's just rain and a little thunder, but it's more rain than anything. And wind even died down now. It's just pouring.
Yeah, we
Again.
can hear it.
Yeah, it sounded like it was pouring down on you.
It is, buddy. It's hammering.
Felt like that time it was hailing on Adam's van.
Yeah, it's hailing right now. Yep.
At your house?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
And we can't park in the garage, so all of our cars are getting hit.
Oh, that's not good.
But the Dredgers are in the garage, you know.
Okay,
well,
the important
stuff's in the garage, you
As long
know.
as those are safe, then you're okay. You
That's
know.
right.
Cars out. You got insurance on the cars.
Oh my
Speaking of which,
goodness.
I don't know if I'm going to go to Ohio at all this year. Last year was a rough year for me in Ohio.
For all of us, Thomas. For all of us.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you? What? You didn't win anything?
No, that
It's
wasn't it at
flooded
all.
every time.
Every time place games I went, it flooded someplace.
Oh,
Well,
How about
this
you
year
run an
be better.
equipment rental business when it floods?
yeah. You went down at the Norris when that flooded.
Yep.
Yep. And then I went to the Double D, and we were high banking there, and it flooded. We almost lost everything there. There was a lot of us that almost lost everything there. Same at Norris, though. But yeah, it's crazy. So I said, I don't know about Ohio this year.
Yeah, and last year you about had your dredge go under when the rope hooked on that log.
Yeah.
Right. I got
Yeah.
video of it.
Yep.
But no, I'm just calling to shoot the breeze, guys. I'm gonna get off here.
All right. Well, thanks for
Thanks,
calling in, Thomas. It's always good hearing from you, my friend.
Oh,
Take it
you
easy,
do.
buddy.
You do. Hey, Thomas, you got to come to Gold Rush Days, though. Because we're having our
Fawcett. He's
take
got to
event.
come to Fawcett, too. Both.
Well, I definitely will. I probably will be at Gold Rush because usually I don't have anything going on that Labor Day weekend, so that's usually
Having
pretty easy
our-
to get to.
We're having our take event prospecting event going on that weekend too.
Oh, are
Yes.
you? Okay.
Yeah,
Gold
yeah.
Rush. So
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.
Okay.
Thomas
Sounds
is a
good.
vet. He could always join in.
that's
He's
right.
already Thomas is
Yeah,
I'll
Thomas
help
has
out.
already donated a nice big piece of equipment for us.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'll help out. I don't know that I'd join in, but I'd help. I'd help out.
That'd be greatly
At least
appreciated.
stop by. At least
Yes,
stop by
at
and say
least
hi.
stop by.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
All
All right.
Thomas.
Have a great night, Thomas.
Have a
Till
good
our
night, Thomas.
trails meet again.
And
All right, we got our good friend David from Gold Rush, Australia, with us, ladies. He's from Tasmania. How you doing, David?
I'm doing well, Ed, and yourself?
I'm doing really good tonight. Thank you, sir. Do you have a question?
That's good.
Are you-
I just thought I'd ring in and say hello. Isn't it amazing? Sometimes you have people on there, Ed, and you can't get anyone to call in, You get a couple of good-looking women on there, you bloody phone lines are chock-a-block full.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get more on.
All right. Hey,
I,
I've got a question for you, girls. It's a hypothetical question.
uh-oh.
So you're not going to be held to the answer, you know. Is if you girls are in Ohio, aren't you?
We're in Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, if the government went all nasty and they started making rules like no one's allowed to dredge just because they can, and there wasn't any like good meaning behind it. It wasn't because of the environment or anything like that. They just, decided to make it hard on people. Would you still go out and pirate dredge illegally without anyone knowing? And it's a hypothetical question, so you can't say the wrong thing because it's not real.
In Ohio?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is Ohio doesn't have enough gold to be pirate dredging. So
Is it worth it? No.
But you never know.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Right.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
The cost. I guess you have to weigh the risks and and all that. But for Ohio, like we were saying, I probably wouldn't risk a lot doing it for Ohio. But if I was someplace and that was my living, I would have to get really resourceful. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the beauty of miners. We're always resourceful when it comes to making our living.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right.
Definitely.
Really, really good show. I didn't join till late, but I've really enjoyed what I've seen of it. Until next time, I'll say goodbye.
Thank you, David.
Later, David.
See you, David.
What time is it there?
It's 11:30 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me put $20 into my PayPal account, and I'll give you the lotto numbers.
Hey, have a great day, David. Thanks for calling, mate. Oh, he comes up with some really good hypotheticals. If you want a really humorous call from that guy, check out our show with Wayne Nugget Brain Peterson. The question was hilarious, but the answer was even funnier.
Oh, yeah.
So check that one out sometime, Kathleen and Karrie. Our good friend David from Gold Rush, Australia, he finds some pretty nice gold down under. All right.
I'm sure he does. I hear they got some pretty nice golds, and you can just, go out there. It's big enough for a metal detector to get. So.
I saw one of his videos he put out when they were visiting an old mine, and he was with his wife, and I'm like, oh, they just seem like a really fun couple. They're just
that's
so
when
fun.
they went over to the mainland and saw Chris from Vogas and them. Yeah, that was a good video. I've seen that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to get down there, or he said if he gets over here, he's going to come by and visit us here in Ohio.
That'd be a great visit.
Oh, yeah. We'll put him on something in Indiana or Ohio. Right, guys? Hey, we have a phone call from our good friend John Shaw.
Well, now.
Hello, John. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. Just want to call in and say hello to the two beautiful ladies, the
Hi,
Dredge
John.
ladies.
Hello.
How y'all doing this evening?
Oh, trying to stay dry.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're getting round them. I'm getting round number 2 up here right now.
It's
So
Oh boy. Yeah, my round 2 down here in Texas wasn't as bad as the first one. The first one I could have went dredging in my yard.
Well, there is gold in your driveway.
Find gold.
yeah, there you go.
But this time it just enough to get the ground good and wet. But I had probably 4 inches of water standing in my yard and on that drive.
Oh,
The first round.
yeah, I'm sure my basement's pretty flooded at this point. I haven't come down to check it. Just wait till it gets done raining and then I'll go fix it.
I'll tell you one thing. If I thought last week was trouble, if I get water now, that's where I am right now in my basement.
Yeah, hopefully come about the 7th or 8th of June, I'll have to find somebody's phone number, maybe get some directions.
Well, that'd be awesome if you can make it up, John.
Well, I got the vacation hours put in, just waiting on them to get it approved, and then if nothing goes, if Murphy doesn't show up between now and then, I'll be able to make it.
Well, hopefully Murphy will just stay in his closet for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I got, like I say, I got that new motor. She's doing real good. I went and visited her today and did a painting demo while I was there.
Yeah.
And that she's doing real good. Like I say, they're starting to get her up on a new leg and get her walking around. So.
Yeah. I remember last week or the week before you mentioned that she had finally gotten up and taken her first step. So that was really cool.
Yeah, she's up to. It doesn't sound like much for me and you, but
right.
For her not being up walking in a year, she got up and went into 12 feet so far, and that's a pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome.
It'll get better for her. The more she does it.
Oh yeah.
Just be there.
Oh yeah, and like I say, I got the truck up and running, and she's done told me next chance I get to go out, I got her blessing because I've stuck with her all this time.
And you have too, throughout the years that we've known you, you've been pretty dedicated to your wife there. That's really a great thing to hear.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a rare thing these days.
Yep.
Yeah, I posted a picture over on GPS from the demo to the young ladies that hung around after it was over and asked some questions and whatever, and I gave them the gold pans and a couple extra packs of dirt that they could practice with.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's neat.
That's pretty nice.
Very nice.
I know I always enjoy doing the demos with the Boy Scouts and stuff, and you've done demos at the nursing home, convalescent home that Tim works at, haven't you, Kathleen, a couple times?
Yeah, John actually inspired us to reach out, and we've done it for 2 years now, and they really enjoy it. And when the weather's nice, which it typically is around the time we do them, it's in September, right after Gold Rush days. They come out and just like being out there and putting their hands in the water and all kinds of stuff. So
right. I think John has inspired a lot of us to do stuff like that. I mean, not just you but I'm sure other people that don't necessarily hang around with us, but listen to the shows and listen to what he's done. And yeah, I know he's inspired me. I really
And like I say, I just like I enjoy it so much, and I just figured I'd share it with other folks that I knew would enjoy it, and especially those folks in the nursing home, because they get to do something which is on the bucket list, whether they know it or not. It was on the bucket list, and
Right.
they get to do it and have fun with it.
But you're definitely an inspiration for a lot of us, John, and really, I just needed you to know that, because you are. You're one of the good ones.
Definitely, definitely.
Like I say, I was going to say I've been doing it about 4 years now. I think I started just before I got on the site there on GPS, and oh man, it's like, why didn't I do this before?
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
I came into it kind of late too, and I'm like, wow, all those opportunities I had.
You know what's really funny? There's a large majority of us that have only been doing it for 4, 5, 6 years. You know, all mingled in with guys like Ed, some of these other guys that have been doing it for a long time, and they're all teaching us, and some of them are even learning from us. So that's really such a great family. I'm getting all much. Somebody stop me quick.
Well, like I say, I'm going to let somebody else get in here. I know it's been a busy night, so you all have yourself a great evening.
Thank you, John. We appreciate you calling.
Thanks, John.
Bye.
Bye. Our good friend John Shaw from the Lone Star State. Let me get in a quick commercial and we'll be right back. Sound good, friends?
Yep, gotta hit the mute.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, I already muted. I was trying to talk and I couldn't.
Well, we'll be right back after a word from one of our sponsors.
Adventure, mystery, discovery. Gold panning is more than a search for beautiful rocks. Panning is a journey that can take you to amazing new places all around the world. It is an experience for all ages, bringing families closer together and fulfilling a spark of excitement when life has grown to go. The Gold Claw pan makes it easier to take part in the journey than ever before. This expertly designed pan is made for any skill level and any age. All you need is an explorer's heart and the passion for discovery. Begin your family's gold story now. Order your Gold Claw pan today and see where the adventure takes you.
This portion of the show was brought to you by our friends over at Gold Claw. Welcome back, Kathleen.
Shoot, I let the dogs in. Hold on. Oh, no, you gotta go.
Well, at least we don't hear you right. Cracking dog.
Oh, no, they're my babies.
They definitely have some nice German Shepherds.
They keep us busy. Oh, and the mud right now, let me tell you. With all the rain, we just can't keep up with the mud right now.
What, your dogs don't wipe their feet when they come in?
No, they don't.
Oh,
Jesse's does. Jesse's does.
That's awesome.
I taught her how to wipe her feet when she comes in. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Shad slacking.
Give a pack.
Yeah.
No, and they'll find the muddiest spot in the yard, and that's where they will play and just carry on. And I'm just like, oh, great.
Sounds like kids to me.
Kids will do that, won't they?
Yep.
It's a nice thing about having cats. You don't have to worry about the mud.
I've got both.
Yeah, same here. A lot more cats, though. Want one?
No, I've got 4.
No, I got rid of all
5.
No, people keep dropping them off out here. I don't want any more. That's how I ended up with 4 cats. Well, no, I gotta take that back. I've had Bob for 18 years, so the other 3 are strays that people jumped off as kittens and we took them in. So
I had a cat that lived for like 18 years.
yeah, my mom had one live for 21 years. So
Wow, they live that
yeah.
long.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's who I keep looking at. Every time you see me look over, I'm making sure, like I've got one in my lap right now, I'm making sure she doesn't hit the computer. So, so if you see the screen just automatically just go haywire, that's because she
It's
decided
a
to ram her
cat.
head into the computer. Yeah.
Oh, maybe she was
Well-
surfing the web or something.
Yeah. Well, she went on the arm of the couch, and my computer's sitting on the arm of the couch right now, so, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was in the TV room, I'd probably have about 4 cats laying around me. So
Yeah, I've got this one right here right now. This is Sarah. I don't know if you can see her or not.
4 and a dash hound.
Aw,
Oh,
cute.
hi, Sarah.
Well, she's gone.
Cats don't like me. I don't know why. I might
Don't
be a
know
dog
why.
person.
Well, obviously you've got.
They
you've
probably
got
smell
5.
the shepherds on
They
you.
probably
Yeah,
don't like me at all.
yeah. That's because they smell 5 German shepherds on you, like Ed just said.
Well, we had a cat, Jaja, her name, and pretty white cat. I mean, other people have her now because we found her, made sure she had a good home. But the 5 dogs, it was okay with 1, 2, 3, and then when the other 2 came along, that was it. They got this pack mentality, and they would go after her. And even the dogs that were friendly with her before just turned. So there was no home for her, so we had to make sure that we got rid of her. I tried to pawn her off on Karrie.
Yeah, no, was not gonna take that. No, I've already got 4.
What's another cat?
Well, that plus I've got the 2 dogs that my sister and I bounce back and forth between the houses. So
You
no, I
wouldn't
don't.
One more cat.
I don't want any more animals. Okay.
It's gonna hard fit them all in your trailer.
No. The majority of them are going to be staying here. I'm going to try and take Bob with me only because I've had him for 18 years. So I don't know. It's going to be kind of, maybe I'll go for a few months and then come back and get him. But my dog, my little French bulldog, is definitely staying here with my sister though. So yeah. Yep.
Put him in the trailer, see how he likes it.
Yeah, no, she doesn't really like the trailer. I've already tried it.
Been there, done that.
Cats don't travel too well, anyways.
No, they don't. So
At least I've never had one that's traveled very well.
I've never had one that's traveled very well. You see these internet videos where the cats are just like laying on the the dashboard of an RV and they're just kind of chill.
Yeah.
My cats are not like that at all. So, yeah.
They got kitty towers in.
Shannon Poe would bring his dogs prospecting with him, and they always stayed nearby. I mean, they would wander around, but they were always, they wouldn't just run off and bark at people, and they were just so well behaved. And I wish my dogs were like that, so I could. But they like to bark, but they're friendly, but they just like to bark, and people get intimidated by German Shepherds when they see them bark.
Well, not only that, but there's 5 of them.
Right.
There literally is a pack, so yeah, it's a little intimidating.
Pack of dogs.
Yes. Yeah.
The Biffle
So
pack.
after Shad and Kathleen, who's the next dog?
What? I didn't get.
Well,
what?
there's a hierarchy in a pack of dogs.
Oh yeah.
You got your alpha male, which is Shad, and the alpha female, which is Kathleen. So who's next? Who runs the actual dog pack?
Isn't that Misha?
It's Mona, actually.
Mona?
She's the mama, and she will take down all of them.
Oh.
And they are all afraid of her. Mona is my dog, of course.
So she is the dog.
Yeah.
Top dog?
Top dog.
All right, well, ladies, we're coming on 2 hours. I know Judy went to bed a half an hour ago.
Yeah,
I heard
bedtime.
I heard something in the distance like, Ed, it's getting about that time. So before she gives the fatal sign of stomping on the floor above me.
Well, thanks for having me on. I had a great time.
Hey, it's
great
Well,
seeing you,
it
Karrie.
was our pleasure. It was great to have you. One more phone call. We'll take one more phone call. It's going to be an invitation to you guys. I guarantee it. Hey, how you doing, Hook? How are you?
I'm doing good. And, hey, thank you, Kathleen, Karrie, and everybody for talking to my wife. I'll go. She goes to bed early because she gets up early, and well, I never sleep, insomnia. But anyway, she's been waiting for a chance to talk to Kathleen about the art and stuff. So I wanted to say thank you, and I also wanted to tell John, because I talked to him a while ago before the show for about 15 minutes on the phone, and I hope everything keeps going good for him, and hope to see him, because we're going to push real hard to be at the Gold Rush Days this year. So.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you'll love it. It'll be fun, man.
Good time. A lot of people.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed
well-
I'm going to miss it this year.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
yeah,
I came up with all you guys, you know, you all are like family to me, and I feel like I'm leaving the family.
Well,
So,
here, that's why you got to do the YouTube
We'll
video.
see you again. No worries there.
But our family-
yeah, I know.
You gotta
Our family
chase your,
stretches
you gotta
across
chase
seas
your
and
path.
everything.
Yeah, chase your path.
Oh yeah, and I'll definitely be back. So can't stay away for too long.
But
No.
Kathleen, you've got my wife hooked on this. Oh, she's just going to drive me crazy this year with collecting medals and stuff out of the river, and with her, yeah, she's. So, you know, thank you. That's all I want to say on that. But, yeah, hopefully you guys come over this year. I do have several properties, and I think you guys would have fun at all of them. So there's a couple main ones I would hope to get you guys out on the first time or two. But anyway, I really appreciate you talking to her. She's been waiting for the chance ever since I went to Ohio to talk to you. So
Awesome. It was great talking to her.
Yeah.
Well, she's the keeper of the hive, I guess you can say, because I'm the wild card. But she keeps everything in check. She's a good lady, but she's really into this art thing and jewelry and metal detecting. So hopefully she gets time, because she works in one of them factories that you basically live in. But I think she'll find her path on it. So
She could do a mixture of dredge junk and fossils.
Yeah, all the clad she finds.
Yeah,
She could do a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
Clad. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detecting finds, definitely.
Yeah, I heard the story she told you about the snake. If you've ever seen anyone walk on water, when you suck a 6-foot snake through your dredge and it shoots out at someone watching your sluice box, and
you want to take us out of your property?
Well, if I'm anywhere close, you won't have to worry about it. I'll suck them through the nozzle. I'm not scared of them. I'm not,
You know, Kathleen comes and hides behind me when she gets scared. So
Yeah.
I don't really need her bum rushing me out on a claim because there's a 6-foot snake coming at her.
Like an armadillo.
Well, that's funny. And it's all right. I'm used to my wife hiding behind me when that stuff happens too. But one of the properties, we even got gars. And I don't know if you've ever seen needle-nosed gars. They got just hundreds of teeth. But when you have one of those swim like 10 inches in front of your face and it smacks you with its tail just because it's agitated, it's kind of crazy, but good gold to be found, you know what I'm saying?
I've been there.
Well, at this area, the one property I got, about 4.5 foot, 5 foot.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, they're and there's hundreds of them. I mean, and it's not just like 10 or 20. I mean, when you look out there on a good sunny day, you'll just see hundreds of them. So.
Oh.
But hopefully you guys come over. But no, but once she sees the shiny gold and the bling, she'll be all right.
I don't know. She jumps pretty damn high out of the water. It doesn't matter what kind of gold we're on. She sees one, she's screaming bloody murder. So.
But I'll get back in there.
Yeah, but then she's really jumpy. Anything she sees is a snake.
No, that's funny. Oh, you will get along with my wife so good. It's crazy. And Karrie, I hope my wife gets to meet you too before you leave. I got to meet you once last year there at Bill's. So when I met Kathleen. And, you know, I had a lot going on last year, so I was a little kind of spaced out. I got a lot going on with one of my daughters, but anyway, with my oldest daughter, matter of fact. But all's going pretty good now. She is in some trouble, but she's trying to straighten up her life. But hopefully we'll see y'all, and you guys have a good night. And I just wanted to just tell you thank you, because she has waited for the chance to get to talk to you. So that it's just awesome. So thank you very much, and you guys give me a call anytime. We'll get something worked out somehow. So but until then, hopefully we all stay afloat, because this rain snows drowning us all out. So so you guys take care, and I won't keep people any longer. That way, in case there's enough time for someone else to call in. And
we were just wrapping it up.
See y'all soon.
All right.
Okay. Good night,
Have
Hook.
a good night.
Take her easy, buddy.
All righty. See y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Kathleen, Adam from California Gold Rush.
Excuse me.
If you need some slices of petrified wood or obsidian, get a hold of him.
Yeah, and he really likes your artwork you do with. I love the stuff you make with
Well, thank you.
all that Dredger.
Thanks.
Mine's autographed, hanging on my shed wall.
They all will get autographed if you really want that. All right.
All right. Well, again,
that's
Karrie. Yes, it is. Karrie, thank you very much for joining us. I really
you're welcome.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
It was our pleasure. Kathleen, thanks for joining us again here. And thank you, everybody out there, for taking your time to spend the last 2 hours with us. We really appreciate it, right, guys?
Yes, sir, we do.
Yeah.
You know it.
Definitely make sure to catch. You have Dredging Up the News on Wednesdays, don't you?
Yep,
Make sure to catch Kathleen tomorrow night at prospectorsradio.com or goldprospectorspace.com and join us there for their show, and Kathleen's dredging up the news. It's always a good time over at GPS. Yes.
9 Eastern and 6 Pacific, or Pacific.
Yes.
Okay.
And while you're at it, go there on Sunday for their Sunday show at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And you do the math, guys, on the West Coast for that. So thank you all very much for joining us. Remember, we're going to have a nugget giveaway for our Patreons the last Tuesday of the month. And what else? Thank you again for joining us. Hope to catch you same time next week, same time, same channel. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what you're going to say next.
Yes, we do.
That's right, and I wait for you to say that now, Jesse.
I know. I got myself stuck in saying that.
Yes, I did. Until then, maybe one day too, we'll see you on the river. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Dano. Jesse.
Good night,
Karrie.
Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for having me on.
Shit.